This is what breakfast looks like when you have no stomach. Not a smoothie, not a protein shake. 2 tablespoons of scrambled egg, eaten slowly, over 20 minutes. Eat too fast, and she hits the floor, sweating, heart racing, unable to stand. This is called dumping syndrome. And it happens to almost everyone who has their stomach removed. 2 years ago, her stomach was removed completely because of cancer. She is alive. She is well. And she will never eat a normal meal again. We follow what a real day of eating looks like without a stomach. And why? Most people never think about what the stomach does until it must be removed. We remove it in this video, second by second, meal by meal. Here is what changes. Here is what your body loses when the stomach disappears. The stomach sits just below your rib cage on the left side, about the size of a fist when empty, but it stretches. After a full meal, it can hold up to 1.5 liters, a storage tank. Job 1. It stores food and releases it slowly into the small intestine, a little at a time. Job 2. It churns food with powerful muscles, breaking it into a thick liquid called chyme. Job 3. It produces acid, strong acid, enough to kill bacteria in your food. That acid also activates enzymes that start breaking down protein. Digestion begins here. Job 4. It makes intrinsic factor, the only substance that allows your body to absorb B12. And it makes ghrelin, the hunger hormone. Without the stomach, ghrelin is gone. So is hunger.
Why does the stomach produce strong acid? Isn't it dangerous?
It is strong, but the stomach has a protective mucus layer. The acid kills bacteria and helps digest protein. Without protection, it can cause ulcers. Now, the stomach is removed. The operation is called a totalgaztrectomy. The surgeon disconnects the esophagus and the stomach and reconnects it directly to the small intestine. The food pipe now connects straight to the gut. There is no storage, no acid, no churning. The moment you eat, food goes directly from your esophagus into the small intestine. There is nowhere to wait. Early dumping syndrome begins within 30 minutes of eating. This is the most immediate danger. Food hits the small intestine too fast. Fluid rushes in from the bloodstream to dilute it. Blood pressure drops. Heart rate spikes. Nausea hits. Sweating starts. Dizziness. In severe cases, collapse. All from one mouthful too many. This is not a side effect. This is the new reality of every single meal. For life.
Is dumping syndrome permanent?
It usually improves over 1 to 2 years, but never fully goes away. You must follow eating rules for life. Late dumping happens 1 to 3 hours after eating. Blood sugar drops suddenly and severely. The unregulated rush of food into the gut causes a massive insulin release. Then blood sugar crashes. Shaking. Confusion. Without the stomach, B12 cannot be absorbed. No intrinsic factor. No B12. The deficiency begins immediately. B12 deficiency causes nerve damage over time. Numbness. Tingling. Problems with balance. Memory issues. Anemia. So what does a real day actually look like? We followed her through every meal, every rule, every adjustment. 7 a.m., meal 1, 2 tablespoons of scrambled egg, eaten over 20 minutes. No coffee, no water, no liquid with food, ever. Liquid speeds the passage of food into the gut and triggers dumping immediately. 9:30 a.m., meal 2, a small portion of oats. Soft, no milk. She drinks water 30 minutes later, not before. She eats 8 times a day, not because she is hungry, because the clock says it is time. She never feels hunger. Ghrelin, the hormone that creates the sensation of hunger, is gone with the stomach. She lies down for 20 minutes after each meal. This slows the movement of food and reduces early dumping severity. She carries glucose tablets in her bag at all times, for when late dumping strikes without warning in public.
Can you eat normal-sized meals after total gastrectomy?
No, meals stay smaller for life. Over time, it feels normal as your body adapts. The medications required after total gastrectomy are not optional. They replace what the stomach was making. B12 injection once a month for life. The only way to absorb B12 without intrinsic factor. Oral B12 tablets do not work after total gastrectomy. The intrinsic factor needed to absorb them is gone. Iron supplements, daily. Stomach acid was essential for absorbing iron from food. Without acid, iron absorption drops. Calcium and vitamin D supplements, daily. Absorption of both is reduced without stomach acid to prepare them. Some patients also need digestive enzyme supplements to help the small intestine manage its new increased workload. The eating rules after gastrectomy are not suggestions. They are medical safety measures. Rule 1, maximum portion size is 2 to 3 tablespoons per meal at first. Increase slowly over weeks. Rule 2, never drink liquid within 30 minutes before or after eating. Liquid triggers dumping immediately. Rule 3, eat slowly. Every meal should take at least 20 minutes. Never rush a meal again. Rule 4. Avoid high-sugar foods entirely, especially concentrated sugars. They are the most powerful dumping triggers. Rule 5. Get blood tests every 3 to 6 months for the first 2 years. B12, iron, calcium, vitamin D, albumin. 3 things about the stomach that most people never know. First, the stomach is the only source of intrinsic factor. Without it, you cannot absorb vitamin B12 from food ever again. B12 deficiency without treatment causes permanent nerve damage. This is why the monthly injection is not optional. Second, your hunger is a hormone. Ghrelin, made in the stomach, is what creates the sensation of being hungry. Without a stomach, you never feel hungry. Many gastrectomy patients describe forgetting to eat entirely. The alarm on the phone replaces appetite. Third, some people with a CDH1 gene mutation have their stomach removed before cancer even develops. A preventive gastrectomy. She does not regret the surgery. She is alive. She is here. And she wanted you to understand. If this video helped you understand gastrectomy life, please subscribe. Every day, one more part removed. Leave a comment. Do you or someone you know live with gastrectomy? See you next day.